Chapter 5, Lesson 5. No vocab for this lesson. Make sure you have your textbooks. We get started on the example problems. We are going to be comparing and ordering rational numbers. The example problems we're going to use start on page 388. Number 1, negative 1 and 2/10 greater than or less than 8/10. You have a negative, you have a positive. That is not your bell. Negative 1 and 2/10 is less than 8/10. Number 2, negative 1.4, negative 1.25. 1.4 is there. 1.25 is higher. That means it is greater than negative 1.4. Comparing fractions. You could turn them into decimals. There is an easier way. This is the example. They show you how to do it. So if you have negative 3/8 and negative 5/16, if you cross multiply, that gives you negative 48. Cross multiply bottom left to top right gives you negative 40. Negative 48 is less than negative 40. Negative 3/8 is less than negative 5/16. If you would rather do common denominators, that's negative 6/16. Negative 6 is less than negative 5. On the bottom, positive 3.1, negative. Don't make a silly mistake. 9/16 or 12/16. Same denominator, 12 is bigger. Negative 4.5, add the 0. Easier to see, negative 4.49. This one is farther right on the number line. Negative 4.5 is less than 4.49. 7/10, 4/5. You could do common denominators. That would be negative 8/10. Or you can cross multiply. That'll help you with some fractions. So this is negative 35. This is negative 40. Negative 35 is greater than negative 40. So negative 7/10 is greater than negative 4/5 because it is farther right on the number line. Look at the examples on the bottom. Negative 3 and 5/8. I'm on page 389, sorry. Negative 3 and 5/8, negative 3.625. Make them a decimal. You know how to turn a fraction into a decimal. 5 divided by 8. Your decimal straight up. 6, 48, 20, 2, 16, 4, 5. Okay, so we've got negative 3.625, and the right-hand side was negative 3.625. This example is equal. If you look at G, negative 7 and 13/20, negative 7 and 78/100, negative 17 and 7/100. Hundreds, make it hundreds. I think that's the easiest way to do that. 13/20, I multiply it by 5, would give me 65/100. Negative 7.65, negative 7.78, negative 7.17. They're all negatives, and we want to do greatest to least. Negative 7.17, negative 7.65, followed by the farthest left would be negative 7 and 78/100. Your assignment is on page 391. Show your work. This lesson might take a little bit longer. Show your work. Think about your fractions. Think about what you're going to do with decimals. Here you have a fraction. Here you have a decimal. Enjoy.